Previously, I have used AI in the form of Facebook Meta AI and Snapchat AI to do Funko Pop hunts, but today, I, DK Wrestler, have asked ChatGPT to comprise a top 25 list of the greatest Funko Pops of all time. I have specifically asked ChatGPT to consider the detail of said pop, the limited amount of pieces that it could be, and especially the value of said Funko Pop on the secondary market. So we're gonna start off with number 25, which I'm kind of laughing because this is kind of a ridiculous answer, but funny at the same time. The banana from Peanut Butter Jelly Time, which it's detailed because of its fun and quirky design, it is limited because of its rare and uniqueness, and the value grows in collectors' demand. Now, if you're fairly new to the Funko community, I will let you know that the Peanut Butter Jelly Time banana is not a Funko Pop. So I guess even adding those details to ChatGPT, that they don't exactly know all of the Funko Pops that exist. Number 24, Golden Frieza, which the detail is intricate with a shiny design. It's an exclusive release and it's highly valued in the collector's market. Now I guess we are on the realm of Funko Pops that actually exist, but it didn't specifically specify whether it is the shared version where it has the black eyes or it's the con only version that has the red eyes. But I believe either or are pretty expensive pops on the secondary market and could be in contention of being one of the greatest Funko Pops of all time. Number 23 on this list, Freddy Funko as Elvira, because of the iconic character representation, it's a limited release, and it's popular among horror fans. Once again, this kind of goes what I mentioned about the Peanut Butter Jelly Time banana, is that this isn't a pop that actually exists. Yes, there are several different Freddy Funko Pops, but of course, Freddy Funko dressed up as a character, it has to be a male character, which is why Funko earlier this year did make Franny Funko the twin sister of Freddy, which there hasn't been any Franny Funko Pops that have dressed up as certain characters, but I wouldn't be surprised, especially with Funko's relationship with the actress that plays Elvira, that this could be the very first Franny Funko Pop dressed up as a character. I think ChatGPT is actually predicting the future here. Number 22 on this list, Flock Chewbacca. Flock texture adds uniqueness for its detail. It's a limited edition item and is highly sought after. And because it's saying it's a limited edition, I am assuming it is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Flock Chewbacca from the OG mold. In case you were wondering, even though you guys are probably seeing pictures beside the name, when I'm looking at this list on the ChatGPT website, there are no pictures, so I'm just going off of assumption here. Number 21 on the list, Red Skull, which the detail is a great representation of the character. It is exclusive to a major convention, and it's high in the aftermarket as terms to value. Now, I know they did make the OG Red Skull as I believe one of the first 10 pops in the Marvel lineup. I don't know if there is a metallic version though. I know there definitely is a regular one, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was one for like a San Diego Comic-Con from way back in the day. Number 20 on this list, Metallic Ant-Man, which it's detailed and shiny. It's an exclusive release and it's increasingly rare. Now, I'm not sure exactly what they're talking about here because there are so many Ant-Man pops. The only thing that I could think of would be the one where it's almost like a Pop and Buddy. I think regardless of whatever ChatGPT is implying for an Ant-Man pop, I don't think any of the Ant-Man pops are essentially the greatest Funko Pop of all time. Number 19 on this list, the Chase variant of Sandy Cheeks with its fun design capturing the character. It's a Chase variant and commands a premium for the value. Yes, there is a Sandy Cheeks pop, which was a part of the OG SpongeBob set alongside SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, and Mr. Krabs. However, there is no Chase variant for this Sandy Cheeks. I do see this being a very expensive pop and thus holding, I guess, a premium value as ChatGPT is implying. Number 18 on this list, Freddy Funko as Spider-Man for its unique design and finish, very limited edition, and a highly collectible item. So Freddy Funko as Spider-Man, I believe, was made during one of the Fun Days events only a few years ago. But I know, being one of the pops for the Box of Fun or Fun Days, that it is a limited piece, but it depends on how limited it is of how expensive it actually truly is. Number 17 on this list, the Chase Thomas Wayne from Batman vs. Superman. For its detailed and unique character, a Chase variant makes it rare and it's high in demand. I don't think it's actually a pop from what it's trying to list. Number 16, Waldo. For it being an iconic character with a detailed design, it's a limited release and it's popular among collectors. I do agree that it's popular among collectors, however, that's usually a common release, while I believe they also did a Barnes & Noble exclusive Where's a Pop and Buddy. The only pop of Where's Waldo that I think could be a little bit valuable is the one where it's Freddy Funko as Where's Waldo from, I believe, last year's Funko Fun Days event. I don't think it's one of the greatest Funko Pops of all time. Number 15, Metallic Black Ranger. The detail features a metallic finish. It's an exclusive release and it's highly sought after. Now, I don't know too much about the Power Rangers Funko Pops, except I know that they've done a couple of metallic variants that may have been San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, but I'm not sure if Black Ranger was one of them. Number 14, Freddy Funko as Frankenstein. For its classic horror representation, it's a limited production and it's increasingly rare. I automatically think of the Funko Shop exclusive Freddy Funko as Frankenstein, where he's holding the cell phone, and then it dawned on me about the other one that they actually did, which was a Funko Fun Days exclusive, and it was super limited. I think it was below 500 pieces, so I do think that this could be in contention. Number 13, Unmasked Tony Stark. It captures the character perfectly for its detail. It's a rare version and it's highly valued. Now, once again, this was the case where I thought at first they were referring to the Tony Stark with the Iron Man helmet that was from, I believe, Spider-Man Homecoming, that was a bit sought after, but then I remembered about the Tony Stark that was a part of Iron Man 3 that's unmasked and exclusive to San Diego Comic-Con. So it is a very rare version. This would have been the day of San Diego Comic-Con pops where pretty much every single one was a limited piece count. Number 12 is the glow-in-the-dark Green Lantern. With its unique glow effect, it's a convention exclusive and sought after by fans as terms to value. Without even looking at a picture, I definitely 100% agree it is the pop where it's practically all green for the most part with the different shadings, and it was exclusive to San Diego Comic-Con 2010, the very first convention where Funko Pops actually made their debut. And there was actually two different designs for this pop as terms of the packaging, because of course there was the traditional Funko Pop box that we see today, but then there's also the plastic packaging back when it was originally called Funko Force. So I think either or, whether you have it in the box or in this plastic casing, one of the greatest Funko Pops of all time. Number 11 is the Glitter Tinkerbell. With its beautiful glitter finish, it's exclusive to a specific event and it's highly collectible. With the last one I had said I totally agree, this is the complete opposite where I totally disagree. Number 10 on this list, Freddy Funko as Batgirl. For the stylish detail, it's a limited release and the value grows over time. Freddy Funko as Batgirl doesn't exist. Number 9 on this list, the Clown Dumbo. For its adorable design capturing the character, it's exclusive to a convention and rises in aftermarket popularity. This is a pop that does exist unlike Freddy Funko as Batgirl, and it is exclusive to a convention because I believe it's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and the value is probably up on this pop. Number 8 on this list, Mickey Mouse Steamboat Willie. For its classic Disney design, its exclusive variants are available and it's popular and sought after. They're talking about the OG Steamboat Willie pop, where I don't think it was a part of the first wave, but I think it's in either series 2 or 3 in the Disney lineup, since it is a very early number. And it's talking about exclusive variants, which I think there was an gray metallic Steamboat Willie made around that time, so that could be what they're talking about. Number 7 on this list, Freddy Funko as Ghost Rider for its unique take on the character, its limited edition, and its high demand among fans as terms to the value. There's actually 2 variants, so I don't know which one it's actually talking about, whether it is the regular version or there is the metallic version, but regardless, both of those pops I believe are super expensive and very highly sought after, and yeah, this could be in even the top 10 portion. Number 6 on this list, Freddy Funko as Joker for its bright and colorful design, it's extremely limited for its release, and it's highly collectible. Now I know Funko has done several Freddy Funko as Jokers, but I'm thinking they're probably talking about the very first. I can agree that this could be one of the greatest pops of all time. Number 5 on this list, the metallic blue Batman for its shiny finish that stands out. It's exclusive to a major retailer and it's rare and expensive. Probably would have to agree. For the very first Batman pop, number 1 in the Heroes lineup, San Diego Comic-Con 2010, where it was a metallic blue finish and it's limited to that number of like 480 pieces. Number 4 on this list, glow in the dark clockwork orange, and it's for its intricate design reflecting the film's aesthetic. It's limited because very few are made and it rises significantly in the aftermarket. I am freaking surprised that ChatGPT even knew what this Funko Pop was. And in case you didn't know, yes, there have been a bunch of Alex DeLarges from Clockwork Orange, but back in the day when Funko first made pops, there was a bit of a licensing issue for Clockwork Orange that was originally a part of the Pop Classics lineup way before the Pop Classics you see today with the tins and cards and stuff, which some of these pops were in production before the company that owns Clockwork Orange had decided to not go through with the deal. And so the glow-in-the-dark pop that ChatGPT is talking about is the fact that this character had a chase variant. And once production stopped, there were actually only 12 of those chases made, which proves the point of very few made. And I think this is also back in the day where chases were 1 in 36 and not 1 in 6 like you see today. So yes, I actually wholeheartedly agree, and it may even be too low on this list. I think it deserves to be in the top 3 portion of this list. Number 3 on this list, the glow-in-the-dark Freddy Funko as Count Chocula for it being an iconic character with excellent detailing. It's a very limited release and it's highly valued in the secondary market. So one of the very first Freddy Funko Pops I believe that were made was Freddy Funko as Count Chocula, Frankenberry, and Boo Berry. And all of these at this particular point, even though they were San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, all had chase variants. And with Count Chocula, it was a metallic version for, I guess, the common one, and the chase was glow in the dark with a completely different design. Number 2 on this list, holographic Darth Maul with its stunning holographic finish. It's released at a convention and commands a high price among collectors. No, this is not the newly released specialty series exclusive holographic Darth Maul from the Dark Side set of Star Wars pops. Back in the day at San Diego Comic-Con, once again, they took the OG molding of Darth Maul and made it holographic with a glow-in-the-dark finish. And so this is why this newer version that we see that's a specialty series exclusive had a lot of people excited, because of the fact of this existing pop that ChatGPT is talking about, where it is so highly sought after. And coming in at number 1 on this list, Freddy Funko as Venom for its unique design combining 2 popular characters. It's very rare and it's highly sought after in the aftermarket. Now, although I don't agree that this pop should be number 1 on this list, but I do agree that this could be in contention in the top 5 portion of this list. For those that might not know, this pop was released for Funko Fun Days back in 2019, and what makes this pop super rare is the fact that it was only limited to 24 pieces. At one point, this one individual whose name I can't exactly remember, but actually had 18 out of 24 of these Freddy Funko at Venom and were basically selling them for upwards to $10,000 to $15,000 a piece, controlling the market for this pop. Not gonna lie, that's pretty genius on this person, and I think since then he only has a couple of them left. I'm not exactly sure what the aftermarket value of this pop is nowadays. Anyways, guys, that is gonna be the end of today's video, and if you enjoyed this ChatGPT related video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think is the greatest Funko Pop of all time and what your opinion is of what ChatGPT thinks is the greatest Funko Pops of all time. But I hope to see you guys in the next video on the channel. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here.